Hey, what's up, everybody? This is No, this isn't actually an open discussion. See, this is why this is different. We're doing something different for C3 Films. We're going to be showing a Twitch, part of our Twitch segment where we just kind of just talk and kind of kick it, and we're going to be talking about our favorite movies that we talked about on this channel in 2022 that we saw. And if it was a different movie that we didn't see together that came out in 2022, we're going to let that be an honorable mention. But we're going to talk about the movies that we saw together on this channel that came out in 2022 and figure out which was our respective favorites. And we'd love to hear what your favorite movies of 2022 were down in the comments below. But let me go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Chris. This is
Cheryl.
and we're gonna just go ahead and relax, and it's gonna be really chill. Let's just go ahead and just talk and just start talking about this.
I would
Um,
argue that it still is an open discussion because we are openly discussing with everybody in the chat. So even though I
okay,
think,
there you go.
'cause,
That works.
yeah.
Um, I have here a list of films that we saw this year that came out in 2022 specifically. So I know Cheryl, I know that you said that you didn't remember what you watched,
I
and
don't.
you probably won't remember all of the things on this list, but I think you'll remember how you felt about them. So if you tell me, what I'll do is I'll write down um, something under. I have your name written down right now, and I have the outfit underneath it. So like if there's something else that pops up that you're like, ooh, write that one down. I'll put that down so that I can then read your list at the end, and then you can tell me which of those were your favorites, or if there was one particular movie you liked the most. That sound good?
I honestly I can't remember anything else, but yeah, let's go for it.
That's fine.
You're gonna read
So
this list to me, right? Because I can't
yeah,
remember.
oh no, I'm reading it to you right now.
Okay.
So Turning Red, that was a movie. I'm just gonna start going down the list. So Turning Red, The Atom Project, The Batman, Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, RRR, The Sea Beast, Prey, Lightyear, Uncharted, The Gray Man, Secrets of Dumbledore, Thor: Love and Thunder, Jurassic World Dominion, Werewolf by Night, Hocus Pocus 2, The Northman, and Glass Onion. Those are all the 2022 movies that we've talked about on this channel specifically.
Wow. What a nice list. Um,
All over the place.
I know. There was somewhere I was like, oof, no, that was
I
not a good movie.
know you're trigger your memory where you'd be like, I remember not liking that movie.
I mean, one of the ones that you mentioned that stood out to me was Prey.
Okay,
I really like
so
that one. And I think we both mentioned that that was like a pleasant surprise that we both watched. I didn't actually know that it was a Predator movie. Um, like until like right before I watched it, and so I was like, oh, it's not gonna be good. But I think they did really well with the casting, and I wish they had maybe marketed it a little bit better. But I think it's because it was like a Hulu exclusive, so I think all
right.
the ads were only on Hulu.
And it wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't coming out in theaters. It didn't even have like Glass Onion, like a limited theater release. So yeah, it was only on Hulu.
Yeah, but I think that's definitely one of my faves. And I think another one that I had a lot of fun with was the Doctor Strange movie.
Okay, Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, that one. That one is the multiverse one, right?
And
Yeah,
Multiverse of Madness.
yeah. Because, well, I mean, Wanda, she's so scary, but
Am in that movie.
it was a lot of fun. And then, of course, like going to the different universe and having like Xavier there, and like she'd be taking out all those people, and
It's
um,
true. Like, there's a lot of cameos in that. I actually
yeah,
think that Playmat, if you're still in the chat, I think that you were saying that the Multiverse of Madness goes at least on your top five, even if it's not like your number one movie. I think you were saying that it like is in your top five movies. So I don't think you're alone in liking that movie a lot.
yeah. I mean, it's not like the best movie, but it was a lot of fun, and I think that it really like hit the spot for like pleasing the fans, especially when they were like using the OG 90s
Oh my god,
X-Men
I forgot they
series
did when
theme.
he's coming out on the wheelchair.
Yeah, and they just have like
hmm
yeah, that was that made me go like slow clap, so good.
Yeah.
So
X-Men
satisfying.
love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about was there anything else? Like what about the Batman? I can't remember how you felt about that movie. I know you thought it was long.
Um, everything's long, but it didn't like really stand out to me. I guess. I mean, Robert Pattinson playing the role of Robert Pattinson. Suiting for Batman, yes, but I there I thought it was a cool, different way to see Batman, but it wasn't really like the one for me, I guess.
For sure.
And I don't know if it's because Batman isn't necessarily like my favorite DC hero. I don't think it was a bad movie, but I didn't like. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite. I wouldn't watch it again.
Okay. That's fair. And I wanted to also ask you about Turning Red because I know that that was like one of the earlier movies that we talked about animated. Like, do you remember liking that movie a lot or no?
I did like it, but I mean, it's a kids movie.
It is a kids movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think like one of the reasons why I did like it a lot is because it's a movie about my culture, and so it
Right.
was kind of fun to be able to see that, and it's available in Cantonese, so
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, so I do kind of want to go back and watch it again, so I could watch more things in Cantonese, to try to pick up more of my language.
For my language.
But I think it's really cool that they're like that they're being more diverse, and that they came out like with one of their I want to say that Turning Red was a tentpole for Disney, and that meaning tentpole meaning like they invest a lot in trying to make
Money in it.
one movie really really good, whilst like making smaller movies just to fill in the gaps. But it was one of Disney's bigger movies of the year, and so I'm just kind of glad to see them doing more stuff like that.
Heck yeah. And I was looking at the chat because I wanted to look at what Playmat was saying for his favorite movies. So for him, no order, he was saying The Batman, Avatar: The Way of Water, Bullet Train, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and Prey. Um, and agrees with you that Multiverse of Madness was a standout this year, but he feels like a lot of 2022 had a lot of stuff, but not a lot of great stuff. Um, so yeah, I've seen and I've seen the Let It Go video in 25 languages. That one's really cool. Um, but that's sick.
But they're
Though.
not all like available here. Like that's the difference. Is like yes, they do like dubs for all around the world, but they don't always make those dubs available in America. And Cantonese is not a very like hugely common dialect made available as dubs in the U.S.
Yeah.
There are some, like it's not like it doesn't exist, but most of the time, if you're gonna get a Chinese dub, it's gonna be in Mandarin.
Yeah. No, it's true.
But
And yeah,
because
like
this movie is actually more targeted towards like the Cantonese culture, kind of like Ip Man.
yeah.
That's a Cantonese story, or like it takes place in a time period where Cantonese was the language, so
Right.
it's available in Mandarin, but it's also available in Cantonese. So
That's sick though. Okay. Sweet. So then I have yeah, that is pretty huge. I agree, Playmat. So in that case, so what I have down for you right now is the outfit. And is that like one that you said that you liked a lot this year?
yeah,
Okay.
it's something that I wanted for us to do on the show, but we weren't able to do it because I didn't realize that I have like a Peacock subscription. And you don't, so
Right,
so you
right.
weren't able to see it, but it's definitely one of my favorite movies this year. If we had both watched it, I think it would have been like It's classy. It's beautifully shot. The characters are very memorable. I don't want to spoil it for you because I do hope that
Yeah, I
like
think
we can.
I want to watch it eventually.
Yeah, it's definitely one that like in the future I'd really like to do on the show. Because it's, I mean, it's a really good movie, and I think it would be worth renting to see it, or maybe down the line it might become available.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely if keep reminding me because I might forget. But I would
highly recommend it. It's
highly
highly,
okay.
it's very good. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we found it in the Oscars, maybe. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's that
Oh,
kind
Oscar
like
films are great, but
yeah, but it's I don't think it's an Oscar genre film,
okay,
but it could be, maybe, not sure.
interesting.
Not sure if anyone
Okay.
out there, if you've seen the outfit, let us know if you thought it was good. 'Cause I sure did.
Welcome in, Caboose. Yeah, that's gonna be like on my account. That's gonna be on my like list of things to do this week. Is finally sitting down doing that for myself because I was trying to look at all the movies that came out this year for me, and I was like, oh yeah, this is what Caboose was talking about. Of why Letterboxd account is like good because I do that for my video games. Would like to start doing it for my movies. Um, it's on Amazon Prime. It's on your list too, Caboose. So Caboose also liked the outfit. So that's at least one other person that's seen it with you.
Oh, I think, wait, it's on his list, so I think he
Oh, it's
didn't
on
watch
his
it
list.
yet.
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't see it yet. Oh, gotcha. So you have. All right. Well, you heard from Cheryl that it's worth watching. So it's on your watch list. Got it. Um, yeah. So I have down. I have you down for The Outfit, Prey, and Doctor Strange 2. It's like some of your favorite movies that you saw this year. Is there anything else? Do you want me to read the list again to see if there's anything else that stood out? Or no?
Yeah, read it again for the people.
All right, so we got for things that this is for what we talked about on this channel for movies that were new to 2022. But Turning Red, The Adam Project, The Batman, Doctor Strange 2, RRR, The Sea Beast, Prey, Lightyear, Uncharted, The Gray Man, Secrets of Dumbledore, Thor: Love and Thunder, Jurassic World Dominion, Werewolf by Night, Hocus Pocus 2, The Northman, Glass Onion, and I left out this one in the first time, but Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. That is a movie.
Oh, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the only other one would be Uncharted, I think. Now that I think about it,
Really?
a lot of these movies are like playing on the heartstrings, I think. Like with the, like Hocus Pocus and stuff like that. Um but yeah, I actually really enjoyed Uncharted, and I think it's because it's very close to Uncharted 4 that I had recently played.
Oh, I see.
And so I feel like I enjoyed being able to watch the actual movie part of it, and like, of course, it has to do with like pirates and stuff like that. And I think I just kind of like that kind of adventurous puzzle solving stuff. So I really enjoyed the game. So I think that's kind of why I wouldn't say like it's one of my like favorite movies
Favorites?
of the year,
But you liked it.
but I liked it
Yeah.
a lot. That's like hearing the list again. That's definitely another one that's like up there.
Okay. Nice. And I love it. The way you say Secrets of Dumbledore and Thor: Love and Thunder in succession makes me nauseous. Yeah, that was a bad 2 weeks.
Yeah, hard times.
Because I wrote them in the order that the videos were posted, which means we posted Thor: Love and Thunder, Thor: Love and Thunder after Secrets of Dumbledore. So, although I don't think we watched them around the same time, because I think we were holding on to Secrets of Dumbledore for a while before we eventually posted it. So, yeah. But as far as like the posting, yeah, that's a rough couple of weeks. Low expectations with different returns for Uncharted. Yeah, I was surprised by Uncharted too.
I mean, it stayed pretty close to the games. I think I think like the biggest problem was the casting. I think we weren't like 100% on the casting.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like a lot of the movie stays pretty close to the game.
Okay. Yeah, I think like the casting was like a big deal for me too. Yeah, I was just like, I can't see you, Tom Holland. I'm sorry. And Mark Wahlberg just being himself.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have got Henry Cavill to play
Oh my
Sully.
If I was gonna cast it, I think we talked about Nathan Fillion being.
Yeah.
And then for gosh, what's his name? The guy who plays the newspaper guy in freaking Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh, you talking about J.K. Simmons?
Yes, he's Sam. Oh, not Sam. Sully.
Sully.
In my mind, that's who I would want Sully to be, and then Nathan Fillion. But then I think everyone like was saying like they're too old for franchisability.
Right. Make it so that they have to make these movies for like another 10 years.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you about Henry Cavill, by the way. I want him to be recast too. I think he'd be freaking dope. Oh my gosh. As Batman Bruce Wayne. But anyway.
Cast him for everything.
Cast him for everything. All right, so with that being said, like, so The Outfit, Prey 2, Doctor Strange 2, and Uncharted were some of your favorite 2022 specific movies that we talked about this year, or that maybe in one that we didn't. Which of those do you think is your favorite if you had to put it down to one?
Oof.
Could you put it down to one?
What were they again?
The Outfit, Prey, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and Uncharted.
Oh, The Outfit.
The Outfit, really?
The
okay.
Outfit. Yeah, and I'm sad that you didn't get to watch it yet because it's really good.
Okay, I feel you. So I gotta find some time to like watch that movie then. My personal list is, so I had for my top three, I guess, that we talked about were Prey, The Northman, and The Batman. And out of all of those, I liked Prey the most. Prey is like my favorite movie of 2022, and I know you didn't like The Northman that much, but The Northman got really close. And there's a couple of reasons for that because of like the subject matter and like what I was like playing at the time and what I've been playing recently and like it being tied to that subject matter and like me having these connections with this lore and stuff. So The Northman, when it came out, I was like, oh, I really, really like this movie and I love the way this movie is shot and everything. But no matter what, every time I think about Prey, I'm just like, Prey is just really freaking good. It is a really good movie.
And it's the first one I said after you read that list to me, and like after you naming all of my top picks, it's definitely The Outfit, Prey, Doctor Strange, and then Uncharted.
Yeah,
that's how I rank it.
So, but now I do want to bring up the same way you said we didn't get to talk about The Outfit, but that was like one of your favorite movies. I really want you to see Everything Everywhere All at Once. Because I want to know what you would think about that movie, because that is another movie. So like that is on my list of honorable mentions. My honorable mentions that we didn't talk about were Everything Everywhere All at Once, Bullet Train, and Nope. And I would really be curious what you would think about any of those movies. Bullet Train is actually on Netflix, so we could watch that and talk about that eventually. But I'm definitely be curious what you would think about Everything Everywhere.
Yeah, that's definitely something that's on the top of my list for wanting to watch.
She needs to watch it because she liked Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, so she clearly likes multiversal stories. Play, Matt.
Oh, I was going to say because Michelle Yeoh is in it.
that too. Force her to watch it. What's up, Red?
I mean, it sounds like we have some things that we need to watch in our upcoming weeks for just like to catch up on the stuff that we didn't get a chance to cover this year or last year.
Yeah, so we have to see if they get like The Outfit on there so we can check that out. But yeah, and then I want you to see Everything Everywhere. But we can watch Bullet Train. That one's available right now. I don't think Nope is available anywhere, but I'd be curious what you think about Nope too. I think that. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what you think about that movie. That's why, yeah. You know, that's one of those. Because you know what Nope is, right? The Jordan Peele movie?
I don't, but I do like Peele, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't know what that's about. Okay, interesting.
Is it scary? Is it scary, or is it more like Keanu?
It is nothing like Keanu.
I like Keanu.
Wow, we have to get you to watch
Keanu is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Nope is on Peacock. Okay. Good. So then maybe we can watch Nope then. I can you guys imagine watching Nope with no idea what it's about? That would be amazing. That would be so fun. She
Okay,
hasn't seen
I
a
won't look
trailer
it
or
up.
anything.
Yeah, I have no clue. I didn't even know that it was a Peel movie. So
Okay. Stray Command did that, Urza? Nice. That's like, oh man. There's something to be said about going into a movie knowing nothing about it.
that's usually how
So
I like to go into movies. Is watching them without knowing anything. Like the less I know, the better. Because and that's how I went into the outfit. So
mhm.
and it was just like such a pleasant surprise when it's so good and you're just enjoying yourself. So
Yeah, I actually don't know anything about the outfit, and I'm not gonna look it up either. So when I go into it, it'll be going into it completely blind. He turned to me and was like, "Is this scary?" And I said, "You didn't watch the trailer." See, he asked the same thing that Cheryl just asked. Cheryl literally just asked, "Is it scary?"
because of the last two huge films that they made were really scary. I forget
Mhm.
what was it called? The one
Get
where
out.
Get Out was scary, and then the one that they made after that was even scarier. With like the
Right, us or them,
yeah,
us.
no, us, yeah. I think it is us. But yeah, that was even scarier and like incredibly violent. And did we cover it on the show?
We haven't talked about us. We never watched us, and
Oh,
we never watched Get Out
we
either
never did
on the
Get
show.
Out either. Wow, I'm surprised
Yeah,
that
maybe
we
that's something you
didn't.
need to go back if you can like
I
stomach
don't
rewatch.
want to watch it again. I'll
She's
just
like,
do
don't make me.
I'll do it for memory.
Right. Wait. So also, because like everyone is talking about this in the chat as well, because I also was suggesting Bullet Train. Have you seen anything about Bullet Train? Do you know a lot about it?
Oh yeah, I watched the big reveal and that's it.
Oh no.
My
Oh,
boyfriend was watching it and like I just walked into the living room while he was watching it, like the end of it, and I sat down and I was just kind of eating snacks, and he was like, "Are you sure you want to be watching this right now?" And I was like, "Oh." And he was like, "This is like the end." And I'm like, "Oh, am I watching the big reveal?" And he was like, "Yes." And I'm like, "Oh, well, I don't know, where do I go? Where do I be?"
oh, you know what though? It's fine because there's a lot of reveals in that movie. So if that's all you saw, I think you can still have a fun time going back and watching it from scratch.
Yeah, I
Not
probably won't
knowing.
remember anything anyway. Although now that I know that I just got spoilers, I'm like remembering everything I can. But I think it'll be fine. I'm probably not gonna remember like when we
All right,
watch it. Yeah.
give it like another like week or two, and
Yeah.
then we can go back and maybe we can talk about it on this channel. But I
Let's watch
agree
it
with what
next
they're
month.
saying. Yeah, let's watch it next month. But I agree with the chat. Like watching it without any knowledge, because I didn't have any knowledge on that movie, and it was 1,000 times better. It was such a good time, like going to a movie with a blank slate. Um, and then yeah, it looks like we got recommended to check out Decision to Leave as well.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's another 2022 movie that you guys are talking about. Is that anybody's favorite movies? And yeah, while you guys are in the chat, if you feel comfortable, drop in what your favorite 2022 movie was, or if you can't pick just one, maybe top three, because we'd love to see how you guys felt. It
But
sounds
no
like
more
for
than three.
just three is a cutoff. Because it sounds like for Cheryl, like her top three were probably The Outfit, Prey, and Doctor Strange, and for me, it was Prey, The Northman, and The Batman.
So
So,
Prey
but
is
like
the winner.
Prey, Prey is a really good movie.
It was a really good movie. Apparently, you can watch it. They did a dub.
Comanche dub.
Yeah.
Comanche dub.
So I
Yep.
kind of
I was
want to go
thinking,
back and watch it in the dub.
yeah. When you talked about turning red in Cantonese, I was like, it's kind of cool that movies are doing that now. Because I thought about the Comanche dub for Prey. So, yeah. Can we tell you next week? Yes, that is that is fine. You can tell us next week. No
Read the
worries.
list for them again.
That's right. Um, yeah. So for Playmat, Prey, the Batman, and Bullet Train. Yo, Playmat, 2 out of 3 of our movies are the same.
So
That's cool.
Prey.
Yeah, Prey is like making the rounds. If you guys,
To be fair, you
um,
guys haven't seen the outfit yet, and I haven't seen Bullet Train. So maybe our list might be different in the future.
that is true. That is true. Maybe the outfit comes in and just like takes over from Prey because it's just that good. I don't think Bullet Train, based on how you're talking about the outfit, I don't think Bullet Train you're gonna like more than the outfit, but I do think you're gonna like it a lot, and I do think that it will be like on your like favorite movies list. But
Yeah.
from how you're describing your feelings of the outfit, I don't think it'll supplant those feelings.
We'll see, because I don't particularly like Brad Pitt.
That's good. That's fine. I think you'll still enjoy this movie.
Okay.
Without telling you anything about it, I think that you'll still enjoy this movie.
Oh, he must die or something.
I didn't say anything.
I saw blood.
So I will watch The Outfit to be safe. Bullet Train is more fun than it is amazing. Exactly. Yeah. It's a fun, good time. And it's, you know how we were talking about The Man from U.N.C.L.E., where it was just like, it just feels like I'm just watching a fun, like, movie. That's what it
It's
was.
like
It's not going
that.
to change yeah. It's not going to change anyone's lives. It's not going to be cinema gold. You're not going to study it in film school. But it's a fun movie. So it's just like, just go along for the ride. You'll probably have a good time.
All right, sounds good. I'm excited to hear what you guys think of the outfit. Maybe that's something we'll do in the upcoming weeks, as well as Bullet
Decision
Train, the
and Decision to Leave.
decision to leave, and everything,
Everywhere all at once.
everywhere all at once.
So the only reason we didn't watch that was because I had trouble finding it.
Yeah, same here.
I was looking for it specifically so that we could talk about it on this channel because I wanted us to watch as many 2022 movies before we got to this point. And I know that's an important one. That's like one that a lot of people loved. But I couldn't find it available on any streaming services, unfortunately,
Yeah.
that were for free, at least.
Yeah, and I think that was the problem for like why we both hadn't watched it for the show is because it just wasn't available for streaming yet, and neither of us really go to the theaters
Yeah, I mean,
because of
at the point,
COVID.
but at the point that we would have seen it, it would have been out of the theaters anyway. So
Yeah.
like, watching it streaming or owning a DVD would have been the only way to experience it.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out. I mean, honestly, I think at this point, if it's still not streaming, it's worth just renting it. But I think that was also the other problem. Like, it wasn't even available for renting. Otherwise,
Maybe.
we
I
would
don't
have done
remember.
it.
Otherwise, we probably would have spent money.
Yeah,
you're
we would
probably
have
right.
we would have rented that movie.
So,
Yeah.
well, it sounds like we'll look to see if we can find it. It sounds like these other movies are available. Even Nope is available on a streaming service. So we got options.
Yeah,
But,
we got a list.
yeah, and we'll see. You know, maybe we'll come back and do a brief segment where we get to talk about if our feelings have changed based off of these new movies that have gotten added to the list. But as of right now, it sounds like a lot of people like Decision to Leave. A lot of people like Prey. And yeah, that's like, and I guess and probably the Batman too. So yeah, I think that
And
that's a good
yeah,
list.
I think in the future we're gonna do the best of TV shows
Yes,
for
we will do
2022.
that.
So that's to come. Maybe we can revisit our top films in that
Yeah.
segment.
For sure. I'll put together that list of all the television shows that we watched, and also I want to put together the total list, so we can see how many movies versus TV shows we did in a year.
A lot.
Yeah, absolutely lots. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and end this segment for YouTube, and then we'll close out our Twitch stream. Which, if you guys ever want to check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/C3Films, you can come over there, say hi, chat with us. But if you are just on YouTube, let us know if you enjoy some of these more kind of relaxed, candid segments where we're not really trying to follow a format or a strict time limit. We're just trying to just talk about things with each other in our chat. If you guys want to see us post more stuff like this on our YouTube, just let us know, and you know, maybe it's something that we'll do. Either way, we're definitely going to do the TV shows, and you know, we'll probably start doing this like every year as long as we keep doing this. But for now, that'll be all. I have been Chris, and this has been
Cheryl, and we'll see you all next time. Happy New Year, everyone.